It happened. Bitcoin Cash is now Bitcoin Crash. The dump. The day after. This is I guess, the morgue report. The pump and dump has concluded. I believe the people that created this scam in South Korea have increased their Bitcoin holdings, their real Bitcoin holdings. Probably they went times 5 or something like that. They made a ton of money. They made a killing on this. So they go and pump up the volumes, spread a bunch of FUD about Bitcoin, and get the price to pump all the way up to Bitcoin Cash is worth half a Bitcoin. Please. I mean, that's a joke. How long has Bitcoin Cash been around? Who are the people behind Bitcoin Cash? You know, I'm not saying that they're bad people or incompetent, but they're nowhere near the level of Bitcoin Core. Not even close. So, it's done. You know, I hope you didn't get burnt by this. I hope you were on the sidelines, or if you did get into this, I hope you got out and made a couple bucks. But I've been recommending since this whole thing started to hold your Bitcoin. Do not fold under the pressure, because this is how it happens. You know, they go and they create FUD. They start saying the world is ending and this and that, sky's falling, and people freak out. They get scared, and fear overrides the human mind's ability to think rationally. Fear fucks the fearful. If you are scared, you will get fucked. You have to be able to trade with a clear mind. You have to be calm. You have to be rational. If you are letting emotions dictate your decisions, you need to really take a step back. I would recommend getting a piece of paper and a pen and writing down some rules for yourself, and then sticking them somewhere where you cannot miss them. You know, maybe to your monitor or something like that. Say, okay, here are my rules. You know, rule number 1, you know, I'm gonna hold this or whatever, no matter what happens, I'm doing this X, Y, and Z, and sticking to it. You know, there's no problem in rebalancing your crypto portfolio, you know, every 6 months or something like that, or maybe there's a new project that comes along, and you know you want to put 5 or 10% of your holdings into that project. That's fine. That's fine. But making these panic moves during times of stress, no, don't fall for that. Don't make the people that created this artificial bubble, don't make them rich. Don't, you know, they will stop doing these kind of things if people stop falling for them. So, Bitcoin Cash does have a place in the market, don't get me wrong, but its true value should be 10% or less of Bitcoin. 10% or less of Bitcoin. Right now it's 17% of Bitcoin, and it's been crashing. Got all the way up to 50%. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So, if you want to get some Bitcoin Cash, get it after the crash. So wait longer. Wait until no one's thinking about it. Wait until it's just, you know, like no one's paying attention to it. It's a couple $100 or whatever. Less than 10% the value of Bitcoin. Then if you want to, buy a little bit. But right now, no. Don't touch it. Dash has also had a correction too, because Dash was kind of taking advantage of what was happening with Bitcoin and popped up to $500, and now it's slamming back down, and it looks like it might actually break this resistance, turn support, and I would expect Dash to kind of be around 350, 370 or so. You know, kind of around 400, but a little under 400, I'd say, because Bitcoin is king right now. Dash will pump when Evolution is released, or when Evolution gets close to being released. So Dash is a good thing to buy and hold, but at this price, I would be hesitant to buy Dash at this price. Bitcoin's going to be getting a lot of attention the next 6 months, so hold your Bitcoin. And if you can get Dash at a much better price, you can buy you some Dash. Ethereum, now that no one's really paying attention or talking about it, may be a good time to buy Ethereum too. because that's when you want to buy coins. When you know, if you really believe in a project and no one's paying attention to it, that's when you want to buy. And you buy and you hold, and then if you're right about the technology, if you're right about the team behind it, you're right about its use cases, then guess what? It goes up. You make some money. Bitcoin. Is now a good time to buy Bitcoin? Sure. Sure, now is a good time. But wait, Bitcoin price is close to this resistance. Why would I recommend buying it? Because Bitcoin has so many things going for it. I'm not changing my prediction that Bitcoin could be $20,000 within 12 months. Not at all. I'm holding to that prediction. I never said it would be a smooth ride. This is crypto. This is 50% drops, 60% drops are just part of the game. So I'm not going to say, oh, hold off on buying Bitcoin until it goes down to 5,300 or so. I'm not going to say that, because I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. I think it's very possible for Bitcoin to hit this upper daily trend channel and maybe bounce once or twice, but it's going to be breaking it. It's going to be heading higher. So the sooner that this Bitcoin Cash thing is out of people's minds, the faster Bitcoin will head to $20,000. So keep that in mind. There's never really a bad time to buy Bitcoin. Either Bitcoin reaches its potential and it's worth a fair amount more than 20 grand actually, or governments squash it and everyone decides it's not worth using. That's not going to happen though. I mean, even if every government in the world banned Bitcoin, it would still have a use case and it would still have a purpose. Of course, its value would hurt because a lot of people don't want to break laws. A lot of people don't want to have any troubles, so they would avoid it. But there'd still be a percentage of the population that would use Bitcoin to transact with, for sure, forever. The genie's out of the bottle. It's not going back in. Anyhow, I guess those are my thoughts for today. I am going to make a couple more videos this week. I want to be more consistent about making videos. A lot of times I'll just look at the market and be like, well, I can see some things happening, but I don't know if it's worth commenting about, if it's worth making a video about. But I think it's important to be kind of consistent and give you guys even just a daily bit of my thoughts on what's happening, on where your mindset should be, what you should be investing in. In fact, I think later today I'll make a video about some currencies or some projects that I think have a lot of value that you should invest in. I mean, I talked a little bit about that in my last video, saying that BitShares has potential to moon just in case governments do crack down on centralized exchanges. But who knows if that's going to happen. But I did put a little bit of money behind BitShares, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to hold it, and if that scenario does pop up, if centralized exchanges do get squeezed, BitShares will go up. I mean, and it'll go up parabolically. I mean, it will just skyrocket. So that's an option. But you gotta I'll tell you what, I'll make a video later today with what I recommend for a portfolio. And of course, this is just my opinion. Of course, it's not an investment advice. Not that I think you guys are going to sue me or something like that for giving advice. And oh my God, this guy on YouTube told me to buy this, and look what happened. I lost some money. I should sue him. I guess that's why people make disclosures, because they think they're going to get sued or in trouble for giving financial advice or something. I don't even know how that works. I mean, I don't even know if anyone's even gotten in trouble on YouTube for making videos, and then someone being like, "Oh, that was financial advice, and I took it, and it's this guy's fault, not mine." Your money, your crypto, your call, your responsibility. So anyhow, the videos we're about at 10 minutes here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it for now. You guys have a good day. Today is it's November 13th, 2017. Paul Rogers out.